This is the 2022 Dodge Charger GT and I'm going to review it here at Cars by Must. First thing of the video is the key fob. Now you got Dodge's authentic key, of course black plastic finish, spare key and Dodge's rugged logo over here. Now if you look at the back of the key, we've got 5 button features. We've got the lock, unlock, auto startup, boot opening and panic. Another feature we get in most American cars is the auto startup. The first part of the car is of course the front. Now first we've got LED DRLs and of course LED light over here with Dodge's logo. We've got the indicator, which is this over here, which is also the DRLs. Then if we move to the side, we have Dodge's logo here with the 2 lines, which indicates the sport. We've got the engine cover over here, which also can be the air vents, and it's also air vents over here. We've also got a separate GT and RT bumper over here, which is separate. But if you get the base models, you'll get a base bumper, which will be these 2 air vents will be connected. Moving on to the side, the major thing we see now are the 20-inch alloy rims. Now these are the GT trims, so we get blacked out, and we also get Dodge GT's logo over there, which is the 2 stripes. Now moving on, we've got the white pearl paint code over here. We've got carbon fiber rims. Now this is the GT model, not SRT, so we won't get auto folding. And we've also got blacked out window trims over here, which go to the end and comes back to the front. There's a carbon fiber mirror. Then we've got this trim working on over here all the way to the back of the car, which makes the car look more bold and rugged. Then we've got these 1990 style door handles. Of course, this is a lock keyless entry, and then you just pop your fingers here and the door unlocks. Okay, now moving on to the rear of the Dodge Charger GT, what we see is this connected headlamp. Now what we see over here is the brake light indicator, and then we've got the reverse light over here. What we see over here, which is connected to the other end of the light, is the DRL. So when it's daytime, it just shows it clear that this is clearly a Dodge Charger. Moving on, we see the Dodge logo blacked out, so this is the Black Edition GT. We've got the hidden boot button over here, and of course the trim is the GT. Now moving on to the bottom, we've got plastic over here, and we've got titanium exhaust over here. Then of course we've got rear air vents, which is covered by the diffusers, which could really increase the efficiency of the car. Before entering the interior, I want to show you guys the door. So first, what we see here are these big chunky metal door handles, and we've got the memory seat functions for the driver. And of course, since the driver comes with a lot of responsibilities, the responsibilities of the windows, child locks and locks come here. And since the driver wants comfort in a sports sedan, we also get leather over here so he can rest his arms, and these big cubbies where you can keep your water bottles, newspapers, anything you want. And of course, it comes with the Alpine sound systems over here. Before we move to the main interior of the car, I want to show you the seat function for the Dodge Charger GT. Now, since this is a mid-option sport trim, we do get automatic seat functions. This comes with a 6 moving function, and of course with lumbar support over here. Before I show you the infotainment system of the car, I'd like to show you these small widgets over here. We've got the light functions over here, which shows the auto. We can do manually as well, and we could also open the interior lights over here. We have the intensity for cruise control and for the lights as well. Then we got the boot opening from here, so that you don't have to go all the way in the back and open it manually. Then to the steering wheel, we've got Racetex leather over here, perforated by the way. We've got Dodge's logo with the silver ceramic over here. We've got the functions for options to control your 7-inch driver's display with analog displays over there for your RPM and your speed. Then we've got the answering and declining functions over here, and of course your cruise control on the right side. Moving on to the side of the car, we've got the 8.4-inch Uconnect infotainment system, of course with 2 AC vents, one for the driver and one for the passenger. Of course you can control it manually, you can turn it off completely or turn it on. Under that, we've got all the controls for the AC, volumes. We've got the super track pack over here if you want extra speed and optimism in your Dodge Charger. We've got the automatic stop button, and we've also got the option to turn off our screen. Now moving to the bottom of the gearbox, we've got an 8-speed automatic gearbox. It's really chunky, it feels like a sports car. We've also got storage for your phone or like small glasses or whatever you want. Then of course we've got carbon fiber over here to make it sporty. We've got another pocket over here. We could keep some stuff like keys or controllers. We've got a charger connected in the center console box over here. We've got a small storage cup over here. It's got a cup holder, you can keep 2 cup holders. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start the car. Now that the car started, we finally got the driver's display on. Now what we see on the left is the RPM, of course, and then we've got the speed dial in kilometers on miles. Then we've got the 7-inch digital display over there. We've got the gear shift over here. We've got park, reverse, neutral, and then drive. We have the screen here where we could choose what we want, cruise control or speed, anything you want. On the top left, we've got the cruising range for your gas, and of course the time. Moving on to the center of the car, we got the 8.4-inch Uconnect infotainment system. Of course, we've got Apple CarPlay on. It is wired, and also Android Auto is also included. We also got the media. We just have, we've got the radio on. That's from the phone, or you can have the stock radio as well. You've got the climate control systems. You can control it. You can also circulate it, and you can also control your heating for your rear window and your front. Moving here, you got controls for your heated seats, ventilating seats, and heating steering wheel. It's for the driver and passenger. Moving on to the apps, you've got the Uconnect special apps over here, specifically for Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram. You've got navigation over here, of course, for your home, your view map, destination, and for your office. Apple CarPlay, and of course vehicle settings. Moving on to the top of the car, what I want to point out here is this rear view mirror. We've got it as heated. Maybe if you're in a rainy or stormy condition and it is blurred out, you can't see the back, of course you can use it to clear it out and see the back. Now the sun visor over here is in Racetex material. Once we open it, we've got this cover here. You open it and you've got two lights over here. You can see your pretty face. Close it back, and you can also put it to the side, and Dodge has added this feature where you could extend your coverness or whatever to block the sun from your driving. Now over here we've got the glasses cover over here. You can keep your glasses or your driving license or registration over here. We've got light settings over here, pretty bright, and of course sunroof. Unfortunately the Dodge does not have the automatic sun cover, so you have to open it manually like that, and yeah, the rest is on. Before we enter the rear interior of the car, I just want to add on the seats of the driver and passenger at the front. We've got leather, of course, headrests. We've got mixed leather, and we've got Alcantara over here to add a sporty feeling to the Dodge Charger GT. Now that we're in the rearmost interior of the car, it's pretty roomy for a mid-sized sedan, especially for a sports one. I've got tons of knee room, tons of legroom. I can roam around freely. We've got this leather cubby over here. You can keep folders or whatever you want. Of course, we've got this leather here. You can rest your arm over here. Window control is automatic. Chunky metal door handles over here, and we've got the stitching over here, very well done from Dodge. We also got these stripes, I think, to represent GT or whatever. But we've got scratchy plastic bits over here at the bottom, which is normal in pretty much every car. But then we've got soft touch leather on the pretty much most of the door. Moving on to the center, we've got AC vents over here. Just two comes as standard as mid-size sedans, but we do get heated seats. We've got two levels. Of course, the two dots are the highest most, then lowest, and then it's off. We've got two USB type AC cables. Then we've got a big chunky armrest where we could keep two cups, and of course you open it, you've got more storage. You can keep your small headbands, and yeah. Now moving on to the boot, Dodge has added a secret button over here. Just tap it and the boot opens for you automatically. Sadly, it is not an automatic boot for it to close back. It's had to close it manually. We've got up to 467 liters of boot space, but the Chrysler 300 has slightly more since it's its competitor, but I suggest that this is way better than the Chrysler. Of course, you've got a bit of a lift over here when you have to lift suitcases a bit high up. We've got the spare tire under this. Yeah, pretty much it's really good. You can also fold your seats down manually, and you'll get up to 1,100 liters of boots. Let's move on to my final. Moving on to my final verdict, should you avoid it, should you consider it, should you shortlist it, or should you go right ahead and buy it? Well, I suggest you go right ahead and buy it. It's a pretty good C-segment car. It's sporty as well. It's better than the Chrysler, which is its competitor. It's got all the features. It's a rear-wheel drive, which is also pretty good for sports sedans. And yeah, I suggest you go right ahead and buy it. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos, make sure to like and subscribe and follow my channel for more videos.